Let's do another Let's Play for Agrarian Skies. Let's see where my quest log is at. Let's see, 2 quests with unclaimed rewards. I know one of them's going to be, I know what they're going to be. One of them's going to be learning the sky block. It's going to be that quest where you have to kill some monsters and you get like a heart and some apples as a quest reward, because that one's repeatable and it keeps coming up. Yep, kill the zombies, apples and heart. We always get that one over and over. And then the other one's going to be turning in milk, because we have a bunch of cows who are being auto harvested with milk over and over. Yep, there it is. And this one actually is a crazy good reward. It almost feels too good that we can just repeat that quest over and over. I don't know if that was intentional, but we certainly get that quest a lot. Alright, so today I want to do probably one of the magic quests. I'm going to do 2 quests at once. While I work on a Thaumcraft related quest, I'm going to try and get my Master Blood Orb. So let's rotate this to put Life Essence into the altar, and then we'll throw the Weak Blood Shard on, and that should turn into another Master Blood Orb. Let's go ahead and port over to our AE system. Turn in some of these quest rewards. I almost got tired of turning in these quest rewards because it just gets so tedious, because we just don't need most of them anymore. Wow, looks like our AE system is starting to fill up. We're gonna need to. Something's probably producing an enormous amount. I have a storage area. Maybe I'll do that first before I do anything else. Is move some of the high quantity items into the storage. Let's go ahead and let me show you guys the storage area that we have. So I've got this like huge line of deep storage units, DSUs for short, with storage monitors above them. So in each of these, like here's bone, you can see I've got 22,000 bone, and the storage monitor is showing how much is in, because each of these DSUs is hooked up via a storage bus with a high priority to basically hold one item. And so all of these DSUs are basically acting as an extension of the ME system. So let's take a look at what's taking up the most space in the ME system. I use this sort up here, sort by number of items. And we can see that the highest is cobblestone and flint, but you can see I've got a 1 million storage for cobblestone over here, and it's all being correctly stored outside the ME system, so we know that's not it. The flint's all over here, 247k. So what else could it be? Could it be the wheat, actually? I think the wheat is also stored externally. I don't see it over here. Oh, we do have a farm, though, and it might be over by the farm. Let's go take a look. Hopefully this farm has a DSU with 169,000 wheat. Yes, it does. So like a lot of our vegetables are offloaded to this other DSU storage area. Okay. Oh, the blackberries is a duplicate because the storage area has blackberries in it. So we have 2 storage areas, one for farm products dedicated and one for everything else, including a few farm products. And I think that's because this storage area was created before the farm dedicated storage area was. Anyway, it's not going to be wheat. Bone meal, Certus quartz dust, check. These are all already stored externally. Lettuce, mushrooms, onion over there, 25k. A block of iron. That is not stored externally. I bet that's taking up a huge amount of space. Let's go ahead and filter all the iron out. So, how do we do that? Easy. First, we need to grab a storage bus. And we need to grab a block of iron to use as a sample. So we put the block of iron in. Oh, this has soul stand in it. That's wrong. That must have been an accident when I was doing the last one. Alright, so let's go ahead and put the iron in here. And then we'll put the storage bus attached to that. And we'll say base it on what's currently in here with a priority of 10. That tells the ME system to store iron blocks in this DSU at a highest storage priority. And we'll set the storage monitor to show iron blocks. Now I go down to this floor, and we want to basically, what I'm going to do is I'm going to rip all of the iron out of the ME system and store it in this external DSU. That cleans out the AE system. I like to call it partitioning. Kind of like when you partition your hard drive, or sorry, not partition, defrag. You know how you have to run a defrag on your hard drive periodically? If you didn't know that, it's basic computer maintenance. Files, especially large files, get spread out over multiple clusters on your hard disk drive of your computer. Same idea here. We probably have a huge amount of iron spread over multiple different disks. Look at that. We already have 2 green lights now. We probably have iron just sprinkled throughout all these different storage disks, and we want to get it off all of those disks into this deep storage unit, and then when we re-import the iron, it's going to all go to this DSU here that we've marked as having the highest storage priority. Okay, so we'll let that run. And while we're doing that, let's decide on a quest to do. So I think I'm doing pretty well on You're a Wizard, Steve. Let's go ahead and finish one of this. So I've completed almost all of the quests. I've only got 2 left. I can't even see what this one is, so I have to work on this one. I started working on this one last session. Magician's Blood Orb, I turned that in. This is Golem Animation Core, I believe, Gather, and Golem Animation Core Harvest, of which I've done both. So now we need 16 lamps of growth and 16 lamps of fertility. No problem. I wonder if we have any sitting in the ME system already. We have 5. There's a quest reward that just kind of like arbitrarily gives you some lamps of growth. That's probably why we have those. I'm going to pretend I don't have those for the purposes of this Let's Play session. Let's make them from scratch. So let's see what we need to do. We'll open up our Thaumonomicon. Lamp of growth. We're going to need to do infusion. Okay, that'll be exciting. And we need an arcane lamp. I believe they both need an arcane lamp. Let's take a look. Yes, they do. So we're going to need 32 arcane lamps to start. Let's go ahead and start with that. That's going to require daylight sensor, amber block. Okay. So amber block. Actually, I think over by our sifting operation, we already have, yeah, 64 by 64 amber blocks. And then the amber blocks go in the middle of the crafting grid. Okay, and then what else do I need? I need iron on both sides. So let's grab a bunch of iron. Let me take a look. Okay, arcane lamp, amber block, iron, daylight sensors, and nitor. Ooh, do we have nitor or are we short that? We are going to have to make some more nitor. We can do that. That's not a problem. I got this. Look at that. Green light. Love you, green light. Okay, so let's teach the AE system how to make the daylight sensor. Because I bet it, you know, I should check. Because I don't think anyone's taught it how. But let's just make sure. Nope, no one's taught how. That's what I figured. So daylight sensor, pretty straightforward. Okay, now this, I gotta be really careful. When I teach it how, it's putting these different random planks along the bottom, and we want them to be birch planks. So let's make absolutely sure that the ME system only tries to use birch planks, because we don't want it getting stuck because it didn't have the random wood, because it doesn't use the AE system doesn't recognize or dictionary recipe variants. It only crafts with exactly what you give it. So let's go ahead now and ask for 32 daylight sensors. No problem. Or should we just ask for 64? No, let's just ask for 32. Why be crazy, you know? Okay, and then the last part of the lamp of growth was that Nitor, right? Now Nitor is going to require us to grab some glowstone. We're going to need 32 glowstone, and we're going to need some torches, which we're going to have to distill. And we're going to need some coal. Actually, I wonder if I could just do this in the alchemy thing after all. Let's find out. That might actually be faster, because Nitor is such a straightforward recipe. Look at that iron like defragging. So nice. I kind of just come in every day and okay, look, all the iron is out of here. So the defragging is done. Look at that. It even took the iron out of the dedicated DSU, because it said, no, seriously, take all the iron out of the AE system. By the way, that's why you actually need a separate DSU to defrag. You're taking all the iron out, and then you're going to load it all back in. If you just try to export to an external source, if you try to export into the same DSU with the storage bus on it, then everything just goes from the loop. The AE system's like, pull it out of the DSU, and then the export bus says, put it back in the DSU, and then the storage bus says, take it out of the DSU, and it's just an infinite loop. So you don't want to do that. But now we've got everything out. We can turn off the export and turn on the import, and now all of this iron is being sucked out of this external DSU and pulled back into the ME system, but now it's all being shoved into this deep storage unit. Feels good, nice and clean. Good. So we're over in our Thumbcraft base, and I've got lots of Essentia from these different sources, but I'm just going to go ahead and try using the cauldron. I've got this cauldron set up with lava underneath and a resonant portable tank, tossing some water in. Let's go ahead and just do a very simple trial run. So this provides 2, so we're going to do 6 torches and 3 coal and then 2 glowstone. 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, and 2 glowstone. And that should give us, yes, there we have it, the 2 Nitor that we wanted. That is awesome. Okay. So the ratio is 6 to, okay, so let's go ahead, let's scale up that operation. We're going to try putting in 24. So, 24 Ignis, right? So we're going to need 12 coal. That's going to give us 24. So then we're going to need, that's going to give us 24 Ignis and 24 Potentia and 24 Lux. So we're going to be able to make 8 Nitor, because it's 24 divided by 3 each. So 24 torches and 12 coal and now 8 glowstone dust. And bam, look at that. Got the Nitor just like I wanted. How cool is that? Alright. So now we're going to scale up again. Time to go higher. We've got 30, so now we're going to do 10 glowstone. So 15 coal, 30 torches, and 10 glowstone. Bam, 20 Nitor. Awesome. Let's do it again. So 30, 15, and 10. So 30 torches, 15 coal, and 10 glowstone. Bam! Now we just have a ton of Nitor. Just what I wanted. And then we're going to make 2 more, so let's go ahead and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, and throw in the glowstone. Bam! 32 nitor, just what we wanted. And now we can make our lamps. So we got 32 nitor, and then, what was it? Oh, the daylight sensors. I forgot to pick those up. Let me go grab those. There we go. 32 daylight sensors. And then the 32 daylight sensors. Oh, I need my wand. Let's go ahead and grab that wand. Oh, wow, you know, I'm probably not going to have enough wand energy to really make all of the daylight sensors at once. But that's fine. In between wand charges, we can probably do other stuff. And that's not a problem at all. Yeah, insufficient viz. How many lamps were we able to make? 9. 9 lamps. Wow, that's actually kind of a low number. Well, what are you going to do? While that wand is charging up, I've got a wand recharge station there. Let's go ahead and start automating some of these pedestals. Because we're going to need to make, how many, are we talking about 16 lamps of growth? So I need gold, earth shards, and bone meal. Okay, so 32 of each. Let's go back to the AE terminal so we're not using wireless power. So bone meal, I need 32, right? Okay, 32 of that, 32 gold ingots. Alright. 1, 2, 3, 4. And what was the last one that we needed? 32. Oh, earth shards, right. Shard. Oh my goodness. The earth shard is the annoying one. That, you know what? We need some grass going on here. I've got some grass stored at the blood magic altar. I didn't want to have to do this. But it looks like they leave me no choice. So we'll grab these grass blocks, and we have to hammer them in order to get earth shards. So I've got the 32, I don't want to go down to 0. So I've got these block placers over here, and these autonomous activators. And the whole idea is to, well, let's go ahead and see if this works. So we'll put the block placers in here. And yes, so we have an autonomous activator with, might I add, a fortune hammer that is just breaking the grass over and over. And it's producing a few shards, as you can see. Well, was it? I could have sworn I saw a shard. I could hang out until... There's one, yep. And then the water picks it up, throws it into this diamond chest, and imports it into the AE system. So, now we're not using up our last shard anymore. In case you're wondering, I got the grass from the blood magic altar, and that's because... grass block. There's a recipe in blood magic. Dirt, bone meal, and seeds makes grass. Awesome, huh? Actually, why don't we go and make some more so that we're not using up our last supply. So I think we have lots of seeds. We do. So it was dirt, bone meal, and seeds. So let's go ahead and grab our dirt, of which we have a lot of that. And then we go back to our blood magic area and feed. Now, I have this as automated alchemy. So what we do is we take the terrain out of here, and we grab a sample, which is the grass block. We put that in here. And the way automation works is I've got this ritual here. It's the ritual of, I can't remember what it's called, but it's the automated alchemy ritual. You put a sample of what you want to make in the altar. You put the input into the left chest, and it'll automatically make it into the right chest. So let's go ahead and feed it the dirt, seeds, and bone meal that we know that it wants. See how it's automatically being pulled out? It's being loaded into the chemistry set over here. Let's give it my blood orb so it knows how to make it. And now we have the ritual running, and we're going to get a grass block. Let's go ahead and watch the output here. 63, and if we wait a little bit, 64! So this is just going to go and make lots more grass. Awesome! Let's go ahead and hook up the automation apparatus. Oh. 1, 2, feed the middle, feed this side over here. These hoppers are just feeding straight into these pedestals. I don't know if you knew, these pedestals can be automated. Alright, in this pedestal we will put the bone meal. In this pedestal we'll put more bone meal. In this one we'll put some of the gold. In this one we'll put more of the gold. The reagents don't have to be symmetric. Just the plate, like you don't need gold opposite gold and shards opposite shards. The only part that's important for the symmetry is that there is a reagent on the corresponding opposite side. So for example, opposite that hopper would be this one over here, and opposite this pedestal is the pedestal over here. And there's a reagent on both, so it's considered symmetric for the purposes of the ritual. Okay, for the last one, we're going to put in our lamps. Awesome. Okay. Lamp of growth requires herba, ignis, and a lot of life. Okay. And actually a lot. So we need to be kind of careful now that these are automated. Herba and ignis are full. But how about, and light. Great. We have all the reagents that we need. So I'm going to go ahead and get this party started. Our wand is charging, so I'm going to use one of my backup wands to get the ritual started. And then while that's pulling, because it's going to start pulling a lot of Essentia, let's start loading up our next round of reagents. So I'm going to want some ignis. Where am I going to get my fire from? Maybe from coal? Will just be extra, right? So we'll get some coal. And the last one we needed was Terra, right? Herba, which I think comes from leaves, or is it dirt? It's either leaves or dirt. I don't remember. Yeah, dirt is Terra. Oh, you know what? I need to go grab some leaves. No problem. I'm not even watching the Thaumcraft ritual because I have a whole bunch of. Oh, is there a monster over here? Oh, he's trapped inside the smelteries. It's funny. At night, the smelteries are so tall, it actually ends up with zombies inside. It's pretty funny. Anyway, where were we? I got my high temperature generator still going here, and we have a whole bunch of leaves. And these are 1 herba each, so no problem. Alright. Is this finished, or is it still going? What are you waiting for? Oh, it needs life! Right. Oh, I don't have life. Victus. Oh, okay, quick. It's not Ignis that it needs Victus. Oh, where's it getting Victus from? Wheat and barley. Great, barley, I can do that. That's easy. Let's grab some barley. We have lots of barley. Well, enough. I think we have more barley stored somewhere else, so I'll probably later on have to go back and get some. Thank goodness for all the zombie heads that I have. So check this out. I've got all these zombie and creeper heads centered beneath the ritual. That's why it hasn't gotten unstable, even though I haven't been giving it all of the ascension that it needs. Whew! Okay. So, barley. Oh my goodness. Let's go to the farm. Maybe there's someone else that gives the life reagent. Because right now, I don't think we're not planting any. Oh, barley. Wait a minute. Does this not give what I need? Ah! The PAM's version is not scannable. That is really annoying. Alright. Lamp of growth. Yay! And then wand. Yay! And then more barley. Yay! While some of these make, you know what, I'll get the next one started. And then after this one starts, I'm going to start stacking up the reagents for the lamp of fertility. There. See? 3. Oh, I remember this. It eats from the same one. That's right. And I bet the golds are doing that too. Yes, so what happens is that it pulls from one pedestal, and then okay, so what happens is Thaumcraft eats a reagent, and as soon as it's eaten, the hopper immediately replaces it with another shard of the same type. Thaumcraft then says, are there any more earth? I need another earth shard, and it sees the one on the same pedestal as before. I have run into this before. So anyway, we just do this, and we start, oh, right, because the bone meal is doing the same thing over here. Oh, jeez. Okay. So what we really need to do is pull a bone meal out of here. And now that should work. There we go. How many more do I need? This is the last one? Last one! Last one! Woohoo! So then carrots and wheat, right? So there's the wheat, great. And, oh right, because this is bone meal. Alright, so now we turn this in. There, lamp of growth. Alright. Well, I'm not going to necessarily, put this all on YouTube, so this is probably a pretty good place to stop. I'm just going to continue making these lamps of fertility the same that I have been, and when I'm all done, we'll start the next episode on a different quest. It's pretty straightforward. What I'll probably do is I'll wait to turn in at the last minute, and we'll start the next episode with a turn-in of, or at least showing the turn-in of the lamp of fertility. Until then, everyone, happy Minecrafting!